Hey, good morning, friends. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Good morning to Sharon Briggs, and good morning to Mark Ambrosi and to Jeffrey Jones. Thanks for watching the MLive Morning Weather Update brought to you by Consumers Energy. Let's get right on into it. And yesterday we had some what I would call low-end isolated severe thunderstorms. Some wind gusts to around 60 miles an hour, 55 to 60 miles an hour, it looks like, but that is about it. And today looks like it's going to be on the quiet side. So this is where the heat advisory is in effect. And you could see southern third of lower Michigan from Grand Rapids to Lansing, to the Detroit area southward. Heat index of about 100 degrees is the way it'll feel. And we always don't factor in the sunshine. The sunshine adds heat too. So if you have a sunny day, it feels even hotter than that on your skin. So be careful. All right. Now, as far as precipitation goes, we don't have a whole lot slated for today. In this heat and humidity, you can always have an isolated thunder shower show up, but not much is expected widespread. So I thought, let's look at the temperatures. And let's not actually look at the temperature. Let's look at the heat index, because that's really what we're living in the next couple of days, is that high humidity factored in with the temperature. So heat indexes this afternoon, there you could see it, 94, 95, maybe 100 degrees in places. Even till 8 o'clock this evening, still feeling like 90 degrees. Heat indexes tomorrow go back up into the mid-90s in the southern part of the state. If you don't see a heat index in the afternoon, you're less than 80 degrees, or less than 85, I should say. And hey, good morning, Connie Reed and Tanya Renee and Steve Beavis. Good morning. Steve Jakubiak. Good morning. And good morning, Coldwater. Friday afternoon. Better chance of thunderstorms, so the clouds may keep the heat down in some places, but where you get the sunshine, you bounce right back to feeling like you're in the low to mid 90s. And then Saturday afternoon, look at that. Feeling like 98 to 100 degrees in about the southern 2/3 of lower Michigan. So hot weather continues on Saturday. And on Sunday, the hot weather is right back. And by Monday, a cold front's going to come through. I'm going to show you that. So this is Monday afternoon's heat index. And you can start to see it's reflected in cooler temperatures. And Tuesday and Wednesday, a heat index not even hitting 80 degrees, so it's cooler. And now it looks like the cool trend extends for a couple of days more back into Thursday and into Friday, when yesterday it looked like maybe it'd only be about a 2 or 3 day cool down. So now it's looking like Monday through Friday of next week. Radar at the moment doesn't show a whole lot, and that's why I say that there's not much activity expected today. Those storms in Iowa are expected to move across northern Illinois, northern Indiana, maybe just catch the far southern tier of counties. Here's a high-resolution rapid refresh, and it doesn't do much at all across the Great Lakes state. So I think you can generally plan on a dry day today. Now we'll go into longer term. And let's see, we'll go into the longer term for you here. We're into this afternoon. This model does show a couple of isolated storms in the southeast, and I think that that's probably a pretty good call. Hey, good morning, Monica Hadley from Vassar and Gerlind Acker. Thanks for watching. You're watching the MLive Morning Weather Update brought to you by Consumers Energy. Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening, Wednesday overnight, Thursday morning, 7 a.m. So it looks like we got a fairly dry stretch and a sweltering stretch. Carolyn Petoskey this weekend, looking like some patches of thunderstorms, but in between the thunderstorms, temperatures will be in the 80s. Not too crazy hot in the Petoskey area this weekend. This is Thursday afternoon. We continued with the dry weather. And then as we get toward Friday, this is Friday morning, 10, 11, noon, the next round of thunderstorms will start to come in. And that's when we do expect it to turn stormy from Friday on into the weekend, into Monday, as a cold front moves through. So you can see that here on this longer term model. Let's go to Friday here for you. Friday morning, afternoon, and evening. Patches of thunderstorms around. Saturday, a big clump of thunderstorms. And the exact location on these is still unknown. They could be anywhere across the state of Michigan. This is Saturday night. And then this is Sunday night. And that's Monday morning. So that's a telltale sign of a cold front coming through. When you see the rain configured like that, draped from northeast to southwest, and that moves through Monday. And the telltale sign that it is to our south is when you see it kind of draped across the Ohio Valley. James Fahini, weather for Grand Blanc this weekend, the Ally Challenge at Warwick Hills. Hot with some storms. And then we're into Tuesday, and you can see that front stays way to the south, not coming back quickly. We're into Thursday now. So we're going to have ourselves a nice, looks like 4 to 5 day cool down across Michigan by the time we get to Monday. It might take till Monday afternoon or evening before we start to feel the drier air move in. There it is. Hot and humid. Conserve your energy today. Heat advisory in effect. I'll have a post on that. Hot weather continues until Sunday, and then Monday we get a break from Monday through Friday of next week. Not the end of summer, still just back to comfortable temperatures in the 80s with lower humidity on the way. So enjoy the summer, as it looks like it's just going to continue to keep it on, as we'll say. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update, brought to you by Consumers Energy.